It's time for the Gettin Outdoors podcast, Town Country United Bank Lake Millis Ferry Weekend Hunting and Fishing Report. A weekly update on water conditions, ramp events, generating schedule, what's biting, and seasonal hunting information with outdoor reporters Joe Allen Dunn, Kevin Sims, and Shane Jones. This weekly hunting and fishing report is brought to you by the good folks at Town Country United Bank in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for over 40 years. Town Country United Bank's highest priority is satisfied customers. Now, here's your weekend Lake Millis Ferry hunting and fishing report.
Come summertime, we're feeling fine, fishing on the lake, flipping jigs and Carolina rigs, from early morning till real late. Bonfires on the creek bank, kick back a couple beers. Yeah, we command the outdoors around here. Yeah, we command the outdoors. Yeah, we command the outdoors. Next year's doesn't till you know winter's on the way. Brushing blinds and deer stands. Fever starts to creep. Fill our freezers full of ducks, lots of tender deer. Yeah, we command the outdoors around here. Yeah, we command the outdoors. Yeah, we
another one on the B&B Silver Shack.
Command the outdoors. So grab your guns and shells, boys. Put on your camouflage. 'Cause we command the outdoors around here. We command the outdoors.
Team Bigfoot in the house around here.
Shane Jones crappie fishing.
Got it.
First one, 2023, smackdown.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin Outdoors podcast 249 Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report for the weekend of December the 22nd through Christmas Eve 2023. This is the special edition Hunting and Fishing Christmas show. And we welcome my outdoor reporters, Kevin Sims. Kevin, your mama's tuned in. Say hello to Miss Dottie.
Hey, Mama, how you doing?
Joe Allen Dunn. And from down in west, I don't know where you're, somewhere in Louisiana.
South,
Whereabouts, Kevin?
Southwest Louisiana.
Kevin, how about it, Shane? Give us a report.
Yeah, I'm down in Gettin, Louisiana.
And I'm going to put this up
down here in Gettin. We
Go ahead. I put the link up of where he is. He's at the Sportsman's Charters in Gettin, Louisiana, and hunting some ducks. And
that's it.
Mm-hmm. So welcome everybody to the show. We are in the Christmas spirit. Everybody is got the Christmas shopping. Either ain't done, but if you ain't, they need to come to Dunn Sports Saturday morning. Because Joe Allen, I hear you got a special guest coming Saturday morning.
Well, matter of fact, I've got two special guests. I've got Santa Claus, and I got you coming. Well, let's say three. And Dave Gasson going to be there helping Santa Claus put stuff out. So we got Dave Gasson of Gasson Game Calls and Santa Claus.
Well, that's good. That's good. You gonna be there, Kevin? You gonna be able to be there?
Yeah, I might drop by.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got a lot going on in the outdoors. You know, everybody's getting ready for Christmas. Still got the Wilcox Area Chamber of Commerce Big Buck Contest going on. They will have their second of 3 big doe contests coming up next weekend. That will be New Year's weekend, December the 30th. And it's Saturday and Sunday next weekend. I did want to tell everybody, give you an update on the Selma City Marina. I had no idea that they were going to dam the mouth of that marina off and muck all that mud out of there. Have you seen that, Kevin, what they doing at the marina?
I have not.
I looked at it. That is unreal.
They are getting all of that old muck and mud and silt out of that basin in there, you know, where the marina is. And then they're going to put down new piers and new piers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big project. I'm excited for them.
That's going to be an economic boost right there with the marina and the restaurant right there. Open that up where you can get, I mean, the way it was, it's pretty much with a boat ramp. I mean, you get in there, 2 or 3 boats, you know, and then other boats had to sit out in the river and wait until you got 2 or 3 more. You know, you did have a lot of risk.
Yeah, it's really going to improve it. Ain't no doubt about it. Now, this is something I got this week that I wanted to share with y'all. Joe Allen, you're going to have to help me with this. But this is what the holiday season's all about. Look at that crew right there, Kevin.
I see that.
That's me and Todd and Shannon and Mark Lyles, Jerry and Shannon's brother and Ken Pugh and the other guy. I don't know his name, but he's from down there in Mobile in the Forks of the River. And that he was either at, I don't know which camp he was at, but they have a squirrel competition every year. I think it was with either Howes Lake or I don't know which camp. It was two camps, but they killed like 200 or 300 squirrels.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's where we got our squirrels. We're gonna eat New Year's.
All right, well, good deal. And I also got this picture from Choctaw County, and I've never seen one. I've heard of them. That is a white hawk, white red tail, or what do you call it? It's leucistic, or it's not. I don't think it's an albino. It's just
I don't see a pink eye or pink feet.
Mm.
So that was pretty cool right there. That's over in Choctaw County. And then let's see what else I got. Well, we'll do that in a minute when we get to talking about, let's talk about this a minute, Joe Allen. This was Santa Claus is coming to Dunn Sports, making a special appearance this Saturday morning from 9 to 11 o'clock. Bring your kids. You're going to have all kind of stocking stuffing specials, last minute shopping ideas, and huge indoor savings. And I don't know where you're going to put all the people Saturday morning, Joel.
I'll have Bubba in front of the store directing traffic. Yeah. All right, y'all stand here, wait till this come out, and then you go back in.
Yeah. You're going to put them in there like a restaurant. Make them take turns.
Roll up the back. You know, start them in the door, make a pass through there, run them out this roll up door.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Hey, I did want to mention something to y'all. I don't know if y'all seen it. I know Shane's down in Louisiana. Y'all probably too busy. But I got my Verizon 5G home internet hooked up last night. And my Wi-Fi, now, Shane, this is Wi-Fi. Went from my Frontier download speed was 2.98. My download speed on this new Wi-Fi internet, Shane, is 298.
Wow.
It's unbelievable.
At your house?
That's at my house. That's at Verizon 5G wireless internet.
Wow.
That's pretty strong. I know. I don't know how good my service is down here.
Well, you coming in and out, but we can hear you good.
Okay.
All right, well, let's get to the Town Country United Bank special Christmas weekend hunting and fishing report. And we're going to start off with the catfishing. And I was coming out of my driveway the other day, and who did I see coming down the road, Kevin? Old Smackdown. He tried to slip in here on us this week, but he went down below the dam. I ain't heard from him, so I don't know if he caught anything or not, but I was sure glad to see him down here.
He just took a day off, being busy as he's been.
That's what he told me. He said he just had to take a day off. All right, now here's what I want to talk about, because I've had several people wanting to join us New Year's Day in the jugging competition. So let's talk about that a minute. What we're going to do about that? Mike Lecken said he wants to get in it.
Well, I mean, it's just a bragging rights that if he wants to, we'll show up at the boat ramp. We'll figure out, we look at fish, who's got the most.
Well, it's been a private competition just between us for a long time. So I don't know where I think about that. You know, what to do.
Well, we got a few, like, very, very, what do you call it, faithful followers.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. All right. We might.
Well, anyway, let's talk about the catfishing.
Be like, look at them and see who's got the fish.
Let's talk about the catfishing, because I hadn't seen much catfishing going on. Even Travis ain't jugging now. He's out there crappie fishing. We done lost him. We ain't got to worry about him. He done turned into a crappie fisherman, Joe Allen. But our strategy usually, and we ain't talking about but 10 days away from our annual tournament, New Year's Day. And our strategy is usually going in these sloughs, but this water is entirely different this year than it was last year.
Yeah. I mean, we got another creature to deal with when you don't have no high water. And I want to be honest, I hate that. We need a high water, but we've been through several years when you don't have a high water. You got to stay close to the river. But those fish will go in there sometime. You got to just figure out the timing on when they go shallow, And a lot of that, when you don't have high water, that will deal with the day. What I'm talking about, the day gets shorter and the timing change, daylight will cause the condition to change, and they learn they got to spawn and lay those eggs sometime, but usually we have high water, push them in there earlier, and when you don't, you just got to keep trying until you find them. They moved in there, so you just got to deal with that this time.
Well, all I know is last weekend, Sunday, when I went out there in that cold wind, and I went up in some sloughs just looking around, and that side imaging, Shane, it was showing something that looked like catfish. I don't know if they were catfish or not, but they was all NGs being slew.
Yeah, there's a lot of carp traveling right now too. They're out there. I don't know why they get out there amongst them shad, but they do. It's crazy, but they get out there and do that a lot.
Michael Hilliard said he went last week here at his house and caught a couple over 20 pounds. That's what we're looking for, Kevin. That's what we are.
I got it, Big D. I'm just gonna kind of keep it close right here. All right, I got it.
What about bait? Travis was crying the other day about he couldn't catch no bait.
Well, I don't have none either. I'm out of skipjack. We done used my supply up. I got a few connections. I'll see what I can do.
Captain Mike's watching over at Orange Beach. How you doing, Captain Mike Davis? And
y'all see that sunset?
Yeah, man. Look at that. Old Shane. He's getting outdoors out there in Louisiana.
There's a whole flock of geese coming over us right now. You'll hear them. There's a whole flock coming over me.
Michael Hilliard said he got skipjack. We might have to bribe him a little bit.
We had to get out on one knee and pole mouth and get some of him.
All right, let's talk about bass fishing, Kevin. I have not seen but one bass fisherman on the lake, and that's Tommy Bridges. Have you heard anything?
Yeah, I talked to 2 or 3 guys. We got this crazy water schedule. I mean, the fish, you can catch some, but it's not fast and fever like right now where like it ought to be. I mean, I've been trying to go like last 2 or 3 weekends. Either got rain, that don't bother me. But when they cut the water off at 6 o'clock in the morning, that bothers me in the winter, in the fall. And it's just crazy scheduling. And a couple times I saw during the week where we actually had a little water moving to 9 or 10 o'clock. But I got to work during the week. But the shad, they're starting to get that 55, 56, 57 degree water. The shad are going to get in that like thermocline pattern. They're going to be like flat. And when you start seeing them flat schools where they're 4 foot or 10 foot or on the surface, that's whenever the temperature has got in your favor and the bass, the crappie, everything is pushing them under them where they feed them. That's whenever it gets really good this time of year. And we're getting that temperature now, whether we get to high water or not, we're finna get the temperature to dictate the shad do what they got to do.
Yeah, because the water temperature this morning for the first time was below 50. It's 49 to 54 degrees. Good. They pulling the units at Miller's Ferry tomorrow, December the 21st, from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m., 3 units. From 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., 2 units. At Jones Bluff, from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m., 4 units. So they pull in a little water in the morning now, Kevin.
Yeah, and they have a couple of days in the last couple of weeks, but the last 3 Fridays and Saturdays, they're cutting off 6, 8 o'clock in the morning.
It was like fishing in a pond this weekend for sure.
Yeah, which we're gonna get a little rain. It's supposed to over the holidays. That might help when the water's still really clear. But that temperature start getting in them low 50s like that right there. It's gonna start making the shad like start doing that thing, and then they get bunched up. And whether they're trying to stay warm or what, I don't know. But I mean, you start seeing them big, thick schools, this time of year. That's easy to catch.
That's when those casts get 5-gallon bags full.
Yeah, but when we catch bait, when they all get bunched up like this, the bait are in that like 9 to 5 foot of water. They don't. They ain't up there like we're talking about. Like on New Year, we fishing in 18 inches. The shad are out there on the edge of that shallow water. I think that's where your catfish they're gonna be at the edge of that deeper, that shallow water, to stage and feed and fatten up, getting ready to move in the back of these creeks and flats and stuff.
All right, let's talk about crappie, and I want to take a minute and a half. Now, all you guys listening on the podcast, you're not going to be able to see this, but Shane Jones put out in my opinion, the best video that he has put out in his video making career. This is what everybody asks me every time I talk to them. They want to know what to look at with your side imaging, and they want to know what to look at with your down imaging. And this right here is the best video that explains it. And I'm going to play this a minute and a half. So you guys listening on the podcast, you're not going to be able to see it, but listen to it.
I know y'all been wanting to see some side scans, some stumps. I'm trying to put y'all together a little video where y'all can learn a little bit. I'm on the side scan, and as soon as I turn this thing around and show y'all what they look like. But we've caught a few fish off these stumps right here, but they're all right on the main river. I'm sitting in 30 foot of water right now, but I'm gonna turn the camera around and you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll start to see them start popping up. You can see that one right there. Big old school of fish right there on that one. Fix to start seeing them come up. There they are. See that stump right there? See those see those lines right there, guys? That's the stumps we're fishing. You necessarily can't see crappie on them now, but you can see a few white dots around there. But I'll zoom in on these things, guys, and try to, that's what they look like. Sure. Anyway, that's the main river stumps right there. There's not much to them, but they hold some fish. There's a log laying there with them. You see it. Main river stumps, guys. You see them up through there. That one right there. You see them couple fish. That's what hangs out on them. Nice pound 40 fish. You're pushing a pound and a half. Thick. Right there, guys. See them? Main River.
Now, Shane, that first stump that had all those fish around it, was that crappie?
Yes, sir. That's crappie. You can, they'll get that distinctive dime shape, and you can really tell, when they're sitting there. And that's what you're really looking for. Now, there'll be a carp sitting there, and you'll see them move off, and you'll see their tail flapping, But those crappie that are dime shaped, and the bigger ones, you'll see they're taller than they are long. So they're really dime shaped. That's where the bigger crappie are. But yes, well, we caught probably.
I was reading
off of that tree
on there that, like, when you're looking at your return on there, that, like, say, not necessarily it was a bass or it was a crappie, but the girth of the fish, you kind of get a little twinkle like a star shape.
You will.
Like a little twinkle,
You will sometimes.
Sometimes those are bass. Sometimes they're just really big crappie,
That's exactly right. Yeah, we caught probably, 10 right there in those stumps, Big Daddy. But like people don't realize, when there's not a big group of crappie that cast a shadow, you're not going to see a lot of dots around. You might see a few, but you have to drop that live scope or down scan them or something to realize what they really are. Make sure they're there.
Yeah,
the live scope gives them away, of course, but if you don't have one, you got to really, down scan or go closer.
So the return, you get the crappie or any kind of fish that has any kind of girth. It gives you a little bit of a point on the top and the bottom of it, like it, where you're getting a stronger return than you had that if it's just a 10-inch crappie or whatever.
Hey, Shane, Stephen Tidmore said that a friend of his went yesterday and got a video of some schooling fish and a big group, and there wasn't any bait fish, he said. Shane said, get ahead of the ball of fish, catch your front fish. He did and had a heck of a day, and he got to quit being so hard-headed. And a lot of people are hard-headed.
Yeah, well, they try to old school it and don't want to adapt to that. Man, you ain't got nothing to lose. All you're going to do is not catch them. I mean, heck, If you figure them out today, it's day-to-day different, but that's what John and I talk about on the show all the time. Hey, I like to see people whack them. That's what I like.
Yeah, I do too. All right, now I got to put this up here because Joe Allen, I hate to even put this up here because I'm telling you, you are fast losing ground to this man right here. I'm telling you.
Travis is king. He's king.
He working on it. I'm telling you now, he got that boat full of jigs, and he told me he bought 2 new reeling rods from you yesterday.
Yeah, he's gonna be there Saturday for the Santa Claus show. So be there when he gets there.
Well, you took that picture, didn't you, Shane?
I sure did. Yeah, I ran into Travis there on the lake, and he said, "Man," I said, "Joe Allen." He said, "Well, Joe Allen wants a picture." I said, "Hold him up, I got you."
And I tell you, I got another picture for Mr. Frank Jordan. Y'all might not know Mr. Frank. He is a veteran on that lake, and he don't use no kind of electronics, and he nailed them last week too. And I always love to get the pictures from him because he's old school as they get, and he enjoys it. Nobody enjoys it more. Mike Letkins had a good week also, and he's got a nephew down in, he just says Baldwin County. I reckon he's down there where Dip McMillan is, limiting out on them crappie every day.
Yeah, he is.
They had the Alabama crappie tournament, Alabama crappie series tournament this weekend on Jordan and the Alabama River. Our buddy Scott Dees won the amateur division, and they were weighing 5 fish, and his 5 fish weighed 8 pounds. And Aaron Knight from up there in Prattville, he weighed 5 fish, it weighed 11.22. He had a 2.95, but it was a 3.12 weighed in also. So those big fish on the Alabama River up there sure biting, Shane.
Yes, sir. They caught them pretty good. They did. They're still, I think the water's just way too clear. That's what we're dealing with right now. We talked about it a lot. You're fighting that clear water right now.
Uh-huh. All right, let's see what we got. John Farmer says, Scott Dees is working on a sweep in the Division Two. If you're darn right, he is. He swept it so far. Sure has. Denise is tuned in. Kevin, you got all your women watching you this afternoon.
Yeah, Denise is at work too.
All right. Well, Shane, you coming crappie fishing to Miller's Ferry? Is it in that transition between the schooling fish and the schooling fish?
That 50-degree mark's going to make me check. But I check every time I'm down there. I checked last weekend, and I'll be honest with you, those big fish, I found some really big crappie, and they were zigzagging back and forth in that tree. So they're getting warmed up. Like Kevin said, when them shads set up for them, they know it's all a timing thing. It's just like the rut deer hunting. They know when those shads set up, and when that temperature hits, they know they can get on the go, and that's what I'm waiting on. Them big ones to get, like, they had a bad attitude. I caught a 227 and hung a real big one, and the rest of them big ones I couldn't get to fire. So the water being clear, and they're kind of, they probably ate. And, I had that fish spit up a 3.5-inch shad. I posted that video on my page.
Yeah.
It wasn't 9 inches long. It threw a shad up that long.
Yeah.
Well,
they're getting ready.
I can tell you this. I do know this. And Shane, Travis told me he's got a seat in his boat. If you want to go with him, he'll show you, how to get them fish.
That's hey, Travis. Travis just fires me up. I mean, when he gets fired up, I'm getting fired up. He called me, hey, I'm upriver, I'm on some fish. He told me he's side scanned for miles.
Yeah,
man, that fires me up. Makes me want to go. Makes me want to do it. So,
and that's why I wanted to show that. That's why I wanted to show that side scan video, because I always thought that looking at that side scan, those fish were looked a lot bigger than that, but they don't.
No, sir. You can't, unless you cut your how far you're looking out.
Range.
I'm looking at 80 feet. If you suck it in, they'll look bigger, Big Daddy. But I just want to see some contour, some structure, and as well as I do, those stumps give birth to a lot of crappie you never see. So,
well, I found that out. I don't go by a stump whether I see a fish on it or not. I stop and look at it, because it might not be but one or two on there, but those one or two are going to be big ones.
That's right.
All right. Well, Miller's Ferry, the water conditions are perfect. Like I said, this morning, for the first time, water temperature was 49 degrees at the ramp at Roland Cooper State Park. So we got a couple of more cool nights, and so I don't see anything changing. Everything might change this weekend. So y'all come on to Miller's Ferry and catch you some of them giant crappie. All right, let's talk about small game hunting. Old Jared Hudson and the Coon Hunters Outdoor Ministry, they've been coon hunting, doing some good work, and he put a video up on his YouTube channel where they were in there coon hunting, and it was just a deer laying down with them dogs treed. And I remember that me and there's those Scott D's on here right now. We've been talking about you, Scott. We used to talk about the landowners worried about the coon hunters going in the woods at night and scaring the deer. But them coon dogs don't bother them deer. Dead gum tall, and Jack put a great video up of just to prove that deer was just, what scared the deer? It was Jared. It wasn't the dogs. Jared jumped him up. So that was a good video. And also, I don't know if we mentioned this last week, but Joe Allen already has mentioned all the squirrels that's been killed. But I'm going to tell you, we have 3 pedigreed, high-dollar squirrel dogs in the Gettin Outdoors family that I want to see go hunt. And I don't know who we're going to get to take them, Kevin and Shane, but it ain't Joe Allen and Scott. I can tell you that.
I think we all put them up for adoption. What you think, Big Daddy?
Hell, Buzzard, as crippled and old as he is, would take them more than Joe Allen and Scott take them.
Anyway.
I'm going to surprise y'all. I'm going to get you world with my dog.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to deer hunting.
No video.
What, Joe Allen?
I said, Big Daddy said he'll get the mess of squirrels with the dogs the day after our video.
Yeah. All right, deer hunting, man. Last week they had the Cornwallis Donation Outdoors Big Doe contest. It went real well. I don't know who won it, but somebody won that $1,000. I've been seeing. I got a video I put up the other day of a doe scraping a tree out here in the Grampian Hills. I'm hearing about some scrapes and some rubs. Was that Boyd Jackson's son, Hunter Jackson? Is that who killed that big deer, Joanne?
That was.
Yeah.
That was a big old deer he killed now. And Clayton, your little old nephew killed the old flathead, got him some skillet meat too.
Yeah, he got him a little skillet meat like that there. He thought he had done missed it, and they got out there, and he didn't hit it where he was aiming, but he got it.
Well, and I'm going to tell you what, Kevin, you sent me that picture, and I had to ask you who it was.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with them children. They grow it. Last time I saw him, he's a little old bitty fella.
Oh, yeah, he's half tall and daggone Randall.
Yeah. But this is the picture of the week right here now. This is the picture of the week. That's Jesse and Fisher. And they told me, I asked them, they said Paw went and got in the easy chair, and we went out and got him some skillet meat.
Got him a little skillet meat.
Well, all Paw does is plant patches. That's what I do.
Well, who going to clean them? Did you clean them, Joe Allen? You going to process the meat?
No. Skinners.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. All right. One more thing I want to show you, Shane. You mentioned this last week, Joe Allen. You did too. And I've had a lot of people ask about these new 6 cents plastics. Talk about this a minute, Shane.
Yeah, I use some of them. I don't know how hard, how well they're going to hold up. They're real thin. I had to super glue them, but man, they look real. And I put it on its side. It falls a little slower, and I caught a couple crappie on it. But that Sunday was hard to gauge on how well they worked because the fish had a bad attitude. But they look real as they can be, buddy. I promise you. But they are thin, so I wouldn't go out and buy a lot of them. But it's just something different to try.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I bought the ones I tried to buy. They were out of them, because you had bought them all out. And but I bought them because they had a little blue in them.
Yes, sir.
We may have to make a little phone call if it worked good. That's Shane Jones is a big sponsor,
Yeah,
that's I glued them. I put them on a screw lock jig head and laid it on its side, and that thing fell slow. And I've caught some fish on it, but Sunday was hard to gauge because I didn't catch a lot of fish. But I'm gonna throw it some more. But I'll do that.
I got a package in the mail today from old Mike Clements and B&B Weedless Jigs, and he done made him weedless. It's not a gray ghost. He's calling it a shimmering shiner, but it looks like that gray ghost that Lemon make. And I'm gonna tell you what, Shane, Travis done throwed every jig out of his boat. That's all he throws is that gray ghost.
He that's what they'll eat that when they won't eat nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact now.
Well, it's and we got off the deer onto the back on the crappie, but I want to show you all that. Duck hunting. You are in Louisiana right now, duck hunting. Shane, y'all hunted this morning. How many times you gonna hunt? Talk about your duck hunting.
We're down here. We're down here at Sportsman's Charters right here in Gettin, Louisiana, and right now the ducks they said they're slow because we hadn't had a south wind. They're all sitting on the coast. I didn't realize that. He said they're all sitting in the big water. You get a south wind to push them up in these rice fields and stuff. But we're shooting speckled belly goose and some snow geese, and we had fun. We got down the pit. We got down here in the pit blind and shot a few this morning. Seen a lot of birds, but we had a lot of high clouds, so it was tough hunting. But we worked some geese and had some fun. So we're gonna be hunting the next 2 days here through Friday morning. So. And
then you coming to Miller's Ferry?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna drive down early Saturday morning or Friday night. Depends on how fired up I am. You know how it is.
All right, what you want him to bring us from down there, Joe Allen?
Speckled bellies.
Yeah, they're probably cleaning some right now. I think we had 21 or something like that. So
bring all you get. All of them.
They clean them out. It's a lot different at dove hunting. I can hit that big old thing.
Hey, I got this picture the other day from. Now they said it was from Choctaw County, but somebody put up there it was Choctaw County, Mississippi. I don't know if it even is a Choctaw County, Mississippi, but that's a good looking morning hunt right there. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, that's a good looking hunt. Yeah.
And I also
this place
got
is fun. It's Sportsman's Paradise.
Yeah, I got the link in the comments if anybody wants to go to the Facebook page. I got the link in the comments. Owen Rouse is in Arkansas, and he sent me a picture. He's killing some teal. I don't know if they were blue ring or green ring. I reckon they both. And in Arkansas, so
Somebody posted a cinnamon teal. I ain't seen one of them in years. I think it was Mississippi, but it had a picture I thought was pretty. It was color, it had its winter color. I ain't seen one of them in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, Joe Allen, Saturday morning, Santa Claus is coming. David Gaston's going to be there. You do have Gaston custom calls in stock.
Yes, we do, and we have. Tonight I'm gonna highlight some special. We got flashlights. Everybody needs a flashlight.
Yeah.
When they hunt, we got Browning flashlight.
This Browning Q-beam, I own one of these, and I will vouch for it. It takes 4C batteries, and it works better than any rechargeable I ever had. It's like here, it let like set the grass on fire.
I got one in my boat just like that, Kevin.
Yeah, well, you need to buy one because your buddy left you a gift certificate there, and Bubba called me to let you know. You know who it is, don't you?
I do. Mm-hmm.
All right, but he left one there for you to get.
All right, well, good deal. Well, talk about Saturday morning now. What's going to happen, Joe Allen? We're going to open up regular time. How you going to do it?
All right, first thing, I got to go by Hardee's or Jack's to get you and David and Rusty sausage biscuit. And we're bringing there. Then they going to get ready for the kids. We're going to get ready for the kids coming in.
All right, and Santa Claus is going to be there, about from 9 till 11?
Yeah.
All right, that's at Dunn Sports this coming Saturday morning. I wish old Shane Jones could be there. Look at old Shane. You looking for geese? What you looking for, Shane?
They flying all over the place.
They throwing junk at him now, Big Daddy over.
Hey, I told the fella running this thing, I'm liable to sit there and eat pizza and shoot at the camp. They fly over here all day long.
All right, what about Crappie Cast tomorrow night, 7 o'clock? Shane Jones.
We're gonna try to do it in the lodge. I'll have a lot better service in there. I'm sitting outside in the parking lot now, so we're gonna try to do it in the lodge where the Wi-Fi, everything's inside there. So
okay,
we're gonna try to do it tomorrow night. Hopefully we can, and we'll talk about some other stuff. And I don't think next week's show we'll be giving the rod away. So
yeah. Hey, Uncle Rex Martin said, Joe Allen, you better get Rusty 2 biscuits.
2 biscuits, yeah.
All right, guys, this has been fun. I'll tell you what, on behalf of all of us, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Everybody enjoy the Christmas weekend. Enjoy your time with your family and your friends. Man, what a pretty sight that you need to take a picture of that, Shane, behind you, man. That's pretty.
Go ahead. We can make it official. Brody will be a Missouri Valley rodeo.
all right.
Okay. Well, he has signed with Missouri Valley, and he is transferring and that is a bronc riding school.
Yeah. It's one of the premier bareback schools in the country, and he got him a scholarship, and he'll be there on January the 8th, and he won't be at the rodeo this spring because of the transfer thing. So it'll be fall before he actually competes for them, but he'll be able to practice and stuff like that, and be able to rodeo on the pro stuff on the side. But he'll actually he won't be able to compete collegiately until the fall.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep up with him. We'll keep up with him right here on the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report. Shane, kill us some duck. Bring us back some of them speckled bellies. And
we're gonna go after them in the morning. I'm fixing to eat some shrimp etouffee right here in a minute. You know they're throwing down in the kitchen in there. So I'm fixing to go in there and drink another beer and go in there and get ready for some of this good food.
Well, you be careful coming home. We'll see you this weekend, Kevin.
Yes,
Merry
sir.
Christmas to you and yours. Joe Allen, Merry Christmas. And I'll see y'all at Dunn Sports Saturday morning. And thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll be back next week for the new year, end of the year show next week on the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report. Thanks everybody for tuning in.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick. I thank Daddy for my savvy, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of skillet meat. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk, and climb and do it all